The great thing about our school community, Hunters Hill High, is the ancient history course. That's true, yes, true. But also, it's the community. And I know a lot of schools would say this, that the community is a great thing about their school, but I'm saying it now, and so that's what's important. It's the community. And in part, the current remote learning situation renders our wonderful Hunters Hill High community into this fractious, disparate group, almost warring tribes, feuding constantly between the superiority of Google and Microsoft online learning platforms. Or perhaps more accurately, we're just a little bit disconnected. Enter the Community Connection Project. The Hunters Hill High School Community Connection Project. And over the next little while, we'll be talking to some of the members of our community in the hope that with some time and a couple of smiles on a screen, we can all just begin to feel the wonderful social and pedagogical tendrils of Hunters Hill coiling around our socially distanced selves. I'm Mike Neal from the PDHPE department and the welfare team at Hunters Hill High School. And today, a real treat for me, and I hope you, we're going to talk to Mr. Daniel Horatio Habbouchi, who's the PE teacher and the Year 9 advisor and citizen. Daniel, hello.
Hello, what an amazing introduction, Mr. Neal. Can I hand it back? I honestly would not have thought that I would be in this position right now and learning the arts of history and potentially looking at how well this community does connect during these times. But I am humbled and blessed to be here. Thank you for bringing me on the call. This is exciting. I hope everyone else is excited. I'm interested and keen to see what you're gonna ask me, and let's see if I can come together and then give some quality responses.
The risk is I spend all the time that we have doing an introduction and actually ask no questions. So here we go. Listen, now, are you connecting with anybody? Daniel, Mr. Habbouchi, have you seen anybody? Have you talked to anyone? Well, what are you doing?
I mean, look, other than connecting with me, myself, and I mean, it sometimes can feel like that, but look, I am finding it that I've got my partner here, my fiance Tina. So I mean, myself and her are connecting the most at home right now.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've made it a goal to actually connect with, friends that I haven't caught up with in a long time. I'm getting on Zoom calls. I'm getting on FaceTime, just like this with yourself. And I feel like it's obviously been helping. I mean, for myself, I love face-to-face interaction. So if I don't get that, I'm craving it. I'm craving human interaction. I'm craving, having a laugh and a good time. And to be honest, if I'm not doing that, whether it's with the kids, I've jumped on a few random calls with Year 9, and it's just been fun. So I guess it's what you make of it. And yeah, so I would say I have connected, and I want to obviously connect with a lot more throughout the next couple of weeks, because we don't know how long this is going to, drag on for. But yeah, I hope that my message to everyone right now, if they're not connecting, is to, go reach out to someone that you haven't spoken to in, a couple of years. That will be a fun conversation to have. You never know where it's going to take you and what type of relationship you're going to build from this, because we're all going through the same thing. So it's definitely something that we can relate to.
Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, great ideas, mate. All right, well, what are these? Who is dominating in your classes? Who's just happens to be natural at this remote learning?
Yeah, you know what? It's surprising to say that most of my students, well, what I'm finding, probably about a good 80% are engaging more so during remote learning than they do when they're face-to-face with me in class. So it's funny that you say that. But ones that stand out for me. So I'll probably think of in Year 7, I look at Callan, Harlos, and Alex Taylor-Flick. They're the two that spark straight away to mind. They're on top of it. They're just killing it. And
legends, well done.
They're just loving it. And coming from Year 7, I'm just like, yes, let's do this. That's good, because it's going to build resilience later on for them.
Yeah.
Year 10, I think you're pretty aware of who I'm about to say, but one of my biggest, highlights of seeing someone grow into the person that they're becoming is actually Patrick Campese.
Yes.
Patrick Campese in Year 10 at the moment for me has been most improved, and not most improved just based on academics. I'm talking about an individual growing up to be an amazing human being. So,
Oh,
credit to Patrick. He's smashing it in the remote learning. So good on you, bud.
and he did run,
and he did run past me randomly through Breakfast Point going on a run. I didn't even know it was him, but I could tell from the back of his head, because I've seen him run so many times at school, that was him. So, and he did confirm it was him. So yeah, well done.
Nice. That's awesome, mate. I mean, so it sounds like it's a real opportunity for some kids to just really go hard and attack it and do a good job.
I think so. Definite opportunities there to, use this time to the best of their ability to, do some amazing things, because you can do it.
Yeah, and it's not the case for everyone, because this is actually really hard for some people.
Absolutely.
And for other people, they've managed to find a solution and kind of work through it.
Yeah.
I suppose that's what we're trying to do here, is just talk about how to do some of it okay. Do you think that with all the negatives of working remotely, all the incidental interactions that are lost, and all the wonderful other pieces of being together, impromptu bumping into people, what do you reckon is one of the positives of working remotely?
I think, honestly, the fact that you could probably, hone in a little bit without distractions and, having all the chaos going on around you, I find that you can really spend some time on sharpening the axe and getting better at the craft of what you're trying to do. So like for the kids, or myself, I could focus on a specific thing that maybe is a weakness and turn it into a strength. And I find that it's a good reflection time. So some may see it as, I'm bored, I don't know what to do, but this is giving you the opportunity to, focus on the things that you're not so good at, and really, focus all your energy around that to come out of this and go, you know what, I actually came away benefiting from remote learning, rather than seeing it as, I'm just letting time tick by and nothing comes from it. So I find that, with myself in this time, it's actually been a really, really nice way to slow down and go back to basics, to really start working on craftsmanship of, whatever it is that you want to improve on. And, for some, it might just be getting outside and making sure they're a little bit more active or whatnot. But it's just, it's really nice to get in touch with yourself. And I think a lot of the times people don't do that. They're always looking externally for someone to bring joy and happiness to themselves. But, I think that remote learning has allowed me to, get in touch with me as a person, me as an educator, and I can still do my job from here, which is amazing. I am craving the obviously physical side of it, missing the practical side of going outside with the kids. But, we've still managed in PE to come up with some ways to engage and be active and, work on some challenges. And I know I went up against Giovanni de Huff in a free throw shootout. And I think he got about 87 and I got 92. And you wanted to know, Gio. So there you go, 92. Smashed you. That was in 10 minutes.
Constantly building people up and then bringing them down.
And always.
Pretty nice. Listen, I mean, I could listen to you for at least another 30 to 40 seconds, but we only have 20 seconds left.
Amazing.
Any final messages for the Hunters Hill High School community before we go?
Yeah, look, for everyone that is going through this, listen, we're all here for you. We just want you guys to obviously build yourself up in this time. Be happy. Get in touch with family again. Hang out with people. Obviously, if it's over on a Zoom call, just connect. Find some connections and find to upskill yourself in something, because the routine that's going to be disrupted right now is definitely going to, impact a lot of you. But what you need to just think of is going, okay, what can I do right now to control this situation? If it's the external world that I can't control, no dramas, but I can control what's going on in my head, my thoughts, my visions. Use your creativity, because I promise you in a year's time or 2 years time down the track, you're going to go, oh my God, all those thoughts I had in that time actually came to fruition. So yeah, look, find some peace, be happy. And if you want to connect with us, just hit me up. I'll have a chat, private one-on-one with you.
Wisdom, passion, and a crisp black t-shirt. The very best of you, Mr Habbouchi. Thank you. And thanks everyone for coming and joining the Hunters Hill Community Connection Project for this week. We'll talk to you again soon.
See you guys.
Bye.